Hi there, welcome back. Plenty of stuff to do this week. Lots of good news, still with the list. Good news is, last week I had been talking about storage and space and weight. Weight is a huge issue. So my 2 water tanks alone carry, I think 550 or 60 litres. If you work that out, it's quite heavy. So a company called EPS Group in Mallow have come along, and they're going to supply the clean water system for Waxwing for the trip. So I'll have clean water and fresh drinking water for the entire trip. Now I'll still carry one of the tanks full and backup water and backup of everything as I do, but that's super news. So I'm delighted to have EPS on board. That's just going to be a game changer for the trip, weight wise. Prior to that, I hadn't said, but my fresh water before last week would have been just for drinking and cooking. No washing or nothing like that. You know what I mean? That's the truth. It would be you'd be washing in the rain if you were lucky, with a bar of soap. But so now, I mean, thanks to that company, I mean, I have a whole new system, which is going to be just, as I said, a game changer. So that's, to start off with, that's brilliant news. I'm getting lots of good responses to the YouTube video. I'm starting to get a little bit of the hang of them. It's getting better anyway. At least the camera isn't shaking everywhere. But and I'm getting good questions. I had asked last week if anyone had questions and they wanted or advice. So there was a guy, DJ. You gave me good advice about companies that supply like eco products, toilet paper, all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to look into that. I want to get like a washing up liquid and all the other stuff I use that's biodegradable, and I want to cause as little impact as possible. I don't want to leave any pollutants behind me. In reality, I'm going to bring it home all my waste, everything. Ger Slattery in Limerick wanted to know about my my sextant, and I will do a piece on that, because it's quite interesting or boring, depending on what way you look at it. But I'll do a small piece on it because it is interesting, So I love the comments. Thank you. So a busy week ahead. I'm doing a lot of work on the the engine. I'm just doing preparation work for the launch, because the launch will be coming in the next few weeks. So I cleaned out the diesel tank thoroughly inside. It was too difficult to video that, but I'm replacing all the filters on the engine, the belts, all that kind of stuff, so that I don't have to worry about the engine anymore. So things like that. So there's plenty to do. I've also been talking with a SATCOM company. So there's got interesting news coming up on that. I'll keep you posted on that one, but that's going to be excellent as well. So everything's going good. So have a look at all this stuff I'm doing and see if you like it, and comment, and thank you. Working on the battery system today. I have 2 banks of batteries. These are my starter batteries for the engine. They're under the settee. I'll show you there in the main salon. And then under the bed in the aft cabin is another bank of 3 batteries. I've 1 taken out already. It's very hard to film this while I'm doing it. So I'm going to add a 4th one up there, and I'm putting in bigger. They're 110 amp hours, and I'm putting in 125s, I think. So that'll be interesting. It'll really up my my power, because I'll be running a lot of equipment. Every day I try something new for lunch or for dinner, just to try. So my mother-in-law sent me all these lovely soups from Germany, and they're actually good quality. They're kind of like a cup of soup, but much better. So today we're having beetroot I know it's funny, but like every day I try something different because, as I keep saying, I don't want to bring stuff that I don't like and you're just eating it for the sake of eating it. I want to eat stuff that's going to be good. I mean, they're very good. I've tried a good few of them, and I'm kind of busy today anyway, so it suits me just to have one. But a nice snack as well, and I'll be able to make bread to go with it. Circumnavigation requires a lot of stuff, but as I keep saying and stressing, that the food is a big one. So anyway, that's just a small bit of what I'm at for lunch today. So that's it. It's actually really good quality. I got all these as well. These are fast cooked pastas. Very fast cooking, really good, and they're really nice, lovely and soft. Again from my mother-in-law in Germany. So, Dankeschön, Katharina. I'm putting diesel back into the tank now. I cleaned out the tank thoroughly, and now I have a diesel cleaning machine anyway. So I'm pumping the diesel up into the tank. It's polishing the diesel as it goes up. So it's a win-win kind of a situation. It's quite an easy setup. I just suck it out of the drum, through the hose, and up along then, up into the deck filler. Handy, so it's gone in clean. I'll treat it then as well with a bit something for diesel bug, probably Marine 16 or something like that. You can now see the size of the hard top that came off. It's quite big. It's huge, in fact. So that's a lot of weight down. I also have 4 drums of diesel to go into the tank. I cleaned out the tank. I've actually bought a new cab filter. I was worried the last one was taking a tiniest bit of air. A few new filters. Usual mess in the back of the car. So everything's happening today when the weather came good. So I was looking at myself the other day and I look like Grizzly Adams. I was looking at a photograph. So this is something I have to get used to as well. So I'm going visiting my mother tomorrow for the first time in ages, which will be lovely. She's 93. I'm going to see Nancy. So this is another part of what I'll be doing. Hope I don't mess it up. Not bad. I'll keep going. So, done. You wouldn't think I took much off, but I took loads off. So anyway, I look a bit cleaner, and it's good practice. Actually, I'm looking behind me now. I can see the shower. So now that I have a water company on board, and that I have quite a nice head, nice bathroom. So now that I have a water company EPS on board, I'll be able to shower now at sea, which is a big luxury. I'm delighted to have the water system coming. That'll be great. Okay, so back to winter again today. Pouring rain outside. So anyway, that's okay too. I've loads of other stuff to do. As you can see, the boat is an absolute bomb again. So today I'm at the engine. I bought new filters. I bought a new Cav water separator. And just regular filters. It's not that exciting, and you know. So that's what I'm at. The Rival 41s were well designed, as in that everything is along the center line of the boat, including the engine. and the gaff. Access to the engine is also super. This whole panel comes off, and I'll show you. It's a lovely Thornycroft, which is the same as a BMC really, and it's a Leyland. So I'm going to replace that filter, and I'm putting on the whole new cab filter coming from the tank. And as you saw yesterday, I cleaned out well, I cleaned out the diesel tank, and then I polished all the diesel and filtered all the diesel going into the tank, so there'll be no water or contamination. And then I'll treat it before I leave. I'll treat it tomorrow probably, actually, so that I don't get diesel bug or anything like that. So just getting everything right, because hopefully I'll be launching soon, so that'll be great. So that's what I'm at this afternoon. So very good access to the back of the engine as well, the gearbox, and this is where I'm putting the new filter, so you can see. Very handy. So very straightforward. It's only replacing like for like, really. And then when I do that, I put my pipes back in here and my diesel feed here, and we're done. So I'm not going to show you all that, but oil changed, so new filter. It's always a good idea, for me anyway, to write the dates on the filters with the permanent marker, because obvious reasons. So that's just a handy one for getting the old filter off. You know, I didn't video changing the oil and doing the filters. It's fairly straightforward. Where's the plastic bag? I don't like oil in the boat either, so that's a handy one. Woohoo! Now they're only small jobs, but it's pouring rain today. I was going to say another word. So having the engine done, it's not the most entertaining, but it's vital for me that I have the engine well serviced and it's going to run properly when I'm launched, and then for sea trials and everything. So it's another job ticked off the list, the big list. All packed up and ready to go. Everything from solar panels, wind generators, chain hoists, you name it. Having a great day today, a beautiful day, really, really good day. Lovely and warm, lovely and sunny, but apart from that, I was sitting down and I worked out it's 4 months until I set sail. That's 16 weeks. And in 16 weeks I will get to fulfill my life dream. Everything I've worked for from then, for the last ages, paid off. And it's kind of overwhelming. It's kind of like it's like finally it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get to sail solo non-stop around the world. Like, I still can't believe it. I just can't believe that it's going to happen, and it's going to happen, and it's happening well, and I'm going to be really well prepared, and I couldn't be happier, because there's a lot of work in emailing and getting sponsorship and just everything, preparing the boat, you name it. You've seen some of what goes on. There's still plenty to do, believe me, but today I just got the feeling, wow, I just can't believe it. It's getting so close. It's close to happening. Getting the sales. Everything is just coming into place. It's brilliant. Everyone says, you're so brave. You're so you're this and you're that. You're going to sail around the world on your own. Am I going to sail around in the world on my own? Yes, but I'm doing it with the support of you, of people. That means so much to me. I'm a firm believer, if something's meant to happen, it'll happen, and this is happening so well, and the support and it's hard to explain it, because I'm speaking from my heart. It's just fantastic. You're sitting there watching this, and it's your helping this trip to happen. It's the person that donated 10 quid. It's. I remember actually there was a girl in Limerick. She donated earlier on, very early on. She donated €10, and I text her, and I have a facility to text who donates. So I said thank you, and she said sorry that it's not more. I'm out of work. And I was like, oh my God, your kind words would have done, because she said a nice message. And a couple of weeks later, she sent another €10. You know what I mean? It was €10. The €10 wasn't the thing. It was just the fact that that girl, a young girl, had so much faith and interest in what I was doing. That blew me away. And then early sponsors, when I had nothing, you know, Lawless Flowers came on, IOC Save, you know, no one had heard of the trip or anything. So I mean, and it goes up and up and up and up, and you know, to the big sponsors that are coming in, and you know. But I remember every single person that has wished me well, and I do. I actually do. You know, I've it all wrote down, and so when people say you're great to do it alone, I am actually sailing alone, but it's people like you that are watching this that are making it happen. And that blows me away, that people have interest in what I'm doing and support in what I'm doing. So everybody, I thank you with all my heart, and I mean that. You know, emails coming from people from America, from Australia, from New Zealand, all over the world, saying, "Man, we think what you're doing is so cool," and the power that gives me to keep going and to push on with the whole project is great. So I said, I was feeling like that all day, and I said, why not share it? You know, why not tell you what it's doing? You know, your support is making this happen. It's making me fulfill a lifelong dream. So I thank you, and I thank you all with all my heart, and wish you all a great weekend. Eat plenty of Easter eggs. If you have someone to love and hug and love them, and thank you for everything. Bye.